And that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Scott, his first carry. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19 and an unlikely first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On first down, it's Scott. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way down to the 5. A big play here for Buffalo. 59 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Check it out, Reed.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
At the 2-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of his end zone, Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Mariota from his own end zone on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. McKenzie now to return it. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Scott, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Over the middle to Smith. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Cameron Wake with a little wake-up call as he gets in there for the sack. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Adoree Jackson deep for Tennessee. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Now Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. A 1st down carry for Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Here's Darkwell. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
What we got? Lights 59. Lights 59. They're not ready for this.
To the air, Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll run with Darkwell. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Second and goal from the 1.
Watch 54. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. John Brown. His third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler, as a rookie last year, in on the stop there. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
They'll stay with Lewis here on 1st down. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Mariota. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point up and good by Succa, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing is Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Three.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On second down now, it's Scott. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Flushed out right. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
First down, Mariota. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
16 yards.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mariota. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And final. Brought down at the 38.
Let's go. That's good for a Titans first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Throwing, Mariota. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They get it to him running left. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Let's get it. 49 the mark. 49.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check. Chill out.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's Jackson to return. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about
a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malcolm Butler dialed the corner blitz and earned the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 2nd down, it's Scott. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Oh, yeah.
The tackle by Kenny Vaccaro. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards that time and a Bills 1st down. On the run, Darkwa. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. On play action, Allen. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Kamale Correa in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Darkwa looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And the grab by Croft. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's put them on the buses.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down to the 27-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Adam Humphries, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point put through by Succop, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is taken at his 4.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 30, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Boston Scott, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mariota gives to Henry, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Again, it's Henry. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Scott. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. From the gun, Barkley. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Bills send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. On the return, Jackson. Down the right side. Touchdown, Titans. Boy, he covered a lot of ground. 82 yards on the punt return as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with an extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Barkley. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jarrell Casey able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Barkley. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 34. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. No.
On 1st down, Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
Here we go. One. Goose.
They'll run it again with Henry. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
It's caught. Humphreys. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college...
And he will score! Touchdown, Titans! Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And they will take a 7-point lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Barkley into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Mariota. And Davis with it left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Derrick Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
A 2nd down run with Lewis. And some room to work. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. So 1st and goal. 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Suckup. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard, and this would have been returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following the interception here, Mariota. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They get it to him running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Man up, D. Man up, D. He's checking.
On 3rd down, it's Lewis. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Succop's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Ready. 55. You don't want nothing. Hey, echo. Hey, you don't want to see me.
On 1st down, Barkley under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. The Bills on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd down and 12. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Titans.